That's a bit crazy, that is. That's a bit crazy. Oh. Oh, that's a better fish. Oh, oh. That's what we're after. Holy crap. I don't think that's a little 25 centimetre fish. So what a start to the day. Super slow. Could not find fish to save my life. I fished about 4 spots up until here. I'm assuming now, finally, I've had about 3 lure changes. And now we've caught the fish that we came for. Not a monster, but a good one nevertheless. So g'day folks, welcome to another PTP Fishing, and as you would have heard me saying while I was catching this fish, I've been here at Lake Kurwongbah for most probably 3/4 an hour, nearly an hour more likely, and I've really struggled. Sort of all the spots, I've tried different lures, different things, and it just hasn't worked, but that's a reward for effort, that guy there. Again on a little 5 centimetre Rapala V blade. Nice way to start the day. Welcome to another PTP Fishing. There we are, 37 centimetres. Thanks for coming. Are they out a little wider possibly? That's not the size fish we want though. That is not the size fish we want. Anyway, at least my slow start is now no longer a slow start. So I'd really like to tell a story today, but it looks like the fish is just going to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy and all over the place. I suppose it is that time of the year. It's sort of that transition where school fish will start to break up. And they'll make their way to the edges, which is prime time as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, until they've really made that transition, finding active fish can be sometimes quite difficult, which is obviously what this morning's been so far already. Oh, there we go. That feels like a slightly better fish. That's what we want, something that pulls a little bit of string. Show yourself. Yeah, that's more like it. It's not one of these little tackers. Oh, come on. Again, he's not huge, but definitely legal. Try to show you this fish where I'm not in full shade. There he is. He'd be 32, 33, as they always are at this time of the year. Nice and fat and healthy. Yeah, second nice one for the day, just under 32 centimetres. Thanks for coming. Oh. I was asleep then. Oh, I think this fish is bigger than I think it is. Hit hard. And no, he's not bigger than I think he is. how you get woken up from daydreaming. I was just watching a bird over on the bank there. Came up with a fish. I said, well, he's doing better than I am. And I got this guy. That shows you, caught on the back hook. So these fish are definitely not switched on this morning. Couple of fish in consecutive casts. He's not that much smaller than the last one, to be honest with you. Last one was 28 centimetres. Yeah, he'd definitely be smaller, but not much more. Oh, that's a terrible cast. God, it is crazy how much this weed has grown. As soon as you get to the edge of this weed, the problem I've got with this wind today is I'm never going to be able to stay in one spot for long enough to target these fish properly. Thank you. So the one thing I definitely know, and unfortunately the wind isn't letting me explore it properly, is that when you find that drop off in the weed, these guys will be sitting there. So I don't know if you can see that, but have a look at how that inline single has just gone in behind the jaw of the fish. Solid hookup, was never going to come off that fish. So yeah, if I can just get a drift going where I'm at least a little bit protected from the wind, I might score a few more fish quickly. But for whatever I can tell, or from what I can tell, from what I can tell, I don't think this wind's going away. So there it is, 31.5 centimetres. Thanks for playing. So just give you a quick look at this V-blade that I'm getting the fish on today. Pretty sure that's the clown colour. Why did I go this colour? Well, all the natural stuff that I was using right at the start of the day, I did not get a touch at all. I think about 4 casts into this one I picked up a fish. So yeah, just wanted to go something bright and in your face, and for whatever reason I'm getting the bites on that today. Yeah, 5 centimetre V-blade in the clown colour. Oh. Right at the kayak. Right at the kayak. It's not a big fish, but because I hooked him right at the kayak, he feels like a big fish. Anyway, that's a couple in quick succession. God, that one's a thick fish. Look at the condition of that. He's definitely all body, that fish. Look at how wide in the body he is. 28.5 centimetres. Thanks for coming. See ya. Oh, see that? Oh, see that? That one can bite. That wasn't a bad fish. Wasn't a bad fish at all. Oh. That was not the fish that I saw come through the surface. Okay. Come on, you're only a little fella. Can't tell how big or how small this is just because we're drifting at however many knots. Little by the feel of it. First fish for a while though. First fish for a while. Lovely. Dunk. There we go. That little dunk turned into a thump. Come on, little bite. Could be a better fish. Or not. There you are. Well, it was worth persisting. I've gone along here 2 or 3 times. The wind has just dropped off enough now that you can actually do a really nice drift. And that's definitely a better fish. Yay! There you go. That's what you get for persisting. I've worked and worked and worked and worked for this fish. This is going to be the last fish for this episode of PTP Fishing. That's probably 36-37 centimetre fish. Fishing hasn't been what I expected it would be, but we have had 3 or 4 cooler nights, so maybe that's just shut these fish down. Anyway, they are transitioning to the edges. I've caught all my fish on the edges. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget, like, subscribe, and that way you can enjoy more videos. Anyway, catch you next time from PTP Fishing. See ya.